Hello my friends and welcome back to Chained Echoes. It's episode 60. Sometimes on episodes with particular numbers, I take some time to actually talk about, my deep thoughts about a game, design thoughts. And, I guess I'm just sort of crystallizing my thoughts on the equipment and like why there's just no fun, there's no satisfaction to be had in upgrading it. And tiered equipment is just really boring, and I went over that before. But what I also didn't speak about is how it makes you want to just rush. It makes you want to rush to the final piece of equipment, and then only focus on whatever customization you can do once you have that final piece in your hands. Because you're constantly throwing stuff away. I hate to bring up Unicorn Overlord again, but that, really shows that you can design equipment that you can build whole strategies around, but is interesting from the beginning of the game to nearly the end of it. And then they put the system in place where the special properties of the weapon remained, but you could upgrade its attack power to end game level. So weapons that you got early that had low attack power could then be used in the late game if you liked the effects that they had. And the crystal system in this game should solve some of the problem. Because it should. It should allow you to customize, in a way that's interesting, but crystals are so rare and so random that you can't really sort of come up with a strategy and then be like, yeah, I'm gonna farm the bits and pieces that make the strategy work. Because there's no way to reliably get what you want, what you need, without farming and farming and farming and farming and farming. And the crystal system is completely separate from the weapon, really. All the weapons potentially have 4 slots. All the armors have 4 slots. Like, there's no variance in, like, for example, say a sword that has lower attack power than expected but has more slots. Or a sword that's really powerful but has fewer slots, for example. Like, everything is just so sterile. That, I think, is the word I want to use. It's very sterile. They always target Rob with that. For whatever reason. That lifelink. Is he life linked? That's one way to get rid of it. Ha! She died! She was not life-linked, but she died anyway. So switching out doesn't stop it from proccing. That's really dumb. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's such a missed opportunity. That all the weapons and armor are the same, just with better stats, and it's so obvious that the top armor is like rank 10, right? So that's 9. And my current weapon is... they're either like 8 or 9. That one's 9. So it's very obvious that the top gear is level 10. And the top sky armor stuff is probably 5, considering we're right at the end of the game and I've got 4 stars. So I'm going to presume that 5 is the top stuff. Like, the fact that you can just predict... You could probably, if you could be bothered, you could sit down, for example, and plot out the stat growth of the weapons over levels. And you could probably calculate what the final weapon will be without having ever seen it. You know, probably from 3 or 4 weapons, you could come up with a formula and then calculate what the next ones should be, and then look in your inventory at the next ones and see what they are and see if it matches up. Okay. Okay. Doesn't appear to be anything here. I was expecting a box. There's still a chest to find. Aha! I guess going to the grave did trigger something. Do not lock him in a physical prison. The prison where the Harbinger has been waiting for his return is the Maelstrom. is folly. I mean, it's not reasonable to want to be completely annihilated every friggin' few hundred years. Anyway, it looks like we triggered a cutscene at least. Oh, there's the final chest. So I guess this did do something. I might just use a special power on these. Just to speed it up. It'll be refilled before any bosses, so... Anyway, these things take ages to die, so... Man, 900 damage per turn. Yikes. I keep hitting Victor for some reason. I'm not even sure he's really done anything to deserve it. Appeasing the overdrive bar regrows the ultra move bar quite quickly. Just kill him before he does any lifelink nonsense. Yeah, they're dead. Ether Killer. Am I allowed to leave this area? Yeah, I've totally explored this area, so I'm just going to teleport now away from it. Let me just double check over here before I do. Okay, this is somewhere I haven't been. This is the upper city. So never mind, I won't teleport. Oh, this is the same bit from the rainy city. It's just been recopied. Uh-oh. You know what's funny? If it wasn't for their damage output, you could probably kill them with a normal party by just, with poison. Poison and bleed. Since it seems to be, sometimes it seems to be like a fixed amount. But then in Sky Armor battles, it's actually the amount of damage you do becomes the amount that poison does. To be fair. That's not true for normal battles, it seems to be a fixed amount. Probably a percentage of the enemy's health. Oh ho ho! Damn. That was a spicy hit. Ah yes, I see the earthquakes have started. Oh, damn. I might be able to just power him down without even healing. The upgraded gear is quite nasty, it would seem. Yeah, that's another 500. Slow as ass. You know, I found actually like quite a few rams, but I don't think many of them are that good. That one's not bad. Immunity to poison, silence, inact, and toxic. Those are some of the worst. The worst elements to be a victim of. It's status effects, and one thing they have, the developers done very well, is that status effects in this game are very fair. They're very well designed. They, apart from the weird ones that are unremovable, like double turn and life thread and all these other, like the weirdo ones. Those ones are a little bit on the bullshit scale, but the general status effects like poison, toxic, sleep, the way that they apply, and it gets more and more difficult. They always work, but they get more and more difficult to apply. It takes one more hit to reapply them, and the way that you can extend them and all that kind of stuff, that's all really well thought out. The one thing I hate about games, and it's starting to happen in this game as well with the all status resist ram, for example, is that basically you give people status immunity, you're just removing a whole element of the combat system from the game. You're just taking that whole combat system and just saying, yeah, you don't have to worry about it anymore. And that's... I mean, that's really silly. Why would you take a big piece of your game and throw it away? No one wants the games to get more simple as you're getting towards the end. The plan. There's a gold key. So I guess we're going to have to find a bronze key to find the silver key to find the gold key to proceed. Yeah, there you go. Look, I knew there would be a silver key without having even seen it. A knightly sword. That's going to be a tier 9 weapon, I'm going to presume. Yeah, but you see, I don't care. Why bother maxing out tier 9 weapons when tier 10 is inevitably just around the corner, and that's the final tier? So why waste your time? Especially if you can, generally speaking, get away with having a tier lower. That book looks really suspicious, but it's nothing. Okay. So that just led me to somewhere that I can't go to yet. You really love to reuse the claw stuff from that monster that attacked that guy's house in the beginning of the game. It's huge! It's the True King. Aha! Silver key. I have the silver key, but not the bronze one. Okay. Well, might as well just pick a silver door and go for it. Seems reasonable. Oh, come on. Sky Armor can't pull that switch. Seaside Village. I was like, buried treasure, where is it? Started mashing the spacebar, found it immediately. That's hilarious. Go with the earthquakes. I better repair here, just for safety. Before I go nuts. Oh, what a hit. Oh, he's dead. Poison will get him. Man, the higher level gear is really potent. I mean, I've also leveled up quite a lot. Oh, we're reusing these ships again. Work backwards. I'll work backwards. I'll start up here and I'll work back. I presume that the gold key gate leads to the final boss or whatever it is that we're supposed to be doing here. Who would have thought this plain warehouse would be so full of treasure? Let some money bags try to ship their wealth here in a hurry. Do you believe this gold can cleanse your hands of blood? For the blood god. I don't think you stand a chance anymore, actually. I'd love to get back at you for what you did to Madeline, but there's no time for it. Take the treasure for like her and start a new life. It means having you 4 less bandits in the world. I'm fine with it. You will strike us in the back. You want our treasure. Time to die, boys. Is he holding 2 bottles of, like, window cleaner? It looks like, almost. Get ready, boys, because when it's Glenn's turn, let's just say it's gonna hurt. Before I annihilate them, he has an item to steal. I mean, I'm pretty sure that this is not going to kill them. Oh, now that was spicy. Oh, it's just a Meadowman type. Man, they really don't like you, Victor. Oof. Those hits are definitely hurting. Oh, she slept him. Who do you swap to? No. Just for safety. Oh, sleep didn't work on him. Poison and bleed. Poison. You know what, I'm just going to use one of these rubbish items. I don't need heal all when it's only one person who's injured. I shall do this just to appease the overdrive bar. And this for the same reason. Should I do this to also appease the overdrive bar since I can? I might as well add a defense buff. You know, Glenn's ultimate hasn't even run out, and it's actually, it's back. You know, I could potentially kill one of them with hers. Just redo the buffs. Easy. Oh, spicy. There goes one. There goes two more. Dusty! You know, the first thing that dies inside you when you choose the path they did, it's your trust. It's a key made of copper. So the silver key led to the bronze key. Money. 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 For some reason that last one just didn't want to be picked up. Okay, this seems like the perfect moment to stop. So, that's it for now. Yeah, I'm so uninspired to play with the equipment system. I'm kind of uninspired to play with the skills system too. You know, you've got something that works. And then there's... what incentive is there to change it? I was going to put HP up and, because this is useless, for example. I could put double attack up. This is kind of useless. It's, you know, it's just not that interesting to interact with. Physical attack dealing 1 damage all. That's something he's already got. I mean, some of these are so weird as well, like, water attack. Like, by default, he doesn't even have a water attack. So you would have to give him a water attack using one of the emblems. And then it's like, why? You're gonna run attack up, water attack, and like put a stack together, basically. Maybe TP sacrifice. Attacks get 5% stronger. Even you can get some stacks together. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing I even want to buy. You get something, you put something together that works, and then you're just kind of like mentally checked out. %10 chance of inflicting paralyze on every hit is actually not bad. Counter agi up is not that great because you got to get hit for it to proc. But once again, like, what is there that's that exciting? Okay, there is actually just straight up agi up. Okay. Both of them have got human killer, which I thought would be really useful. I don't know if there are going to be more humans to kill. Oh, he has HP drain as a skill. He also has counterattack as a skill, and that can stack. Both of these would be very powerful. I suppose I need to just buy random stuff just to actually get the stat boosts. Annoyingly. Okay, HP drain is ridiculously potent. Let's see what Rob's got. That could replace human killer. I don't think he's got anything that useful. Specialized ones are just not that useful. No, just like flying. This is the only other one that would seem to me to be quite strong. Just doing that for the stat boost. That doesn't even sound good. I might grab that, because that could be useful. That could also be useful. Right, I can't really be bothered with the other ones. Just worry about my main party. Those are all very good. Those are all very good. Let's replace this. This. Okay, I can't level it up because I haven't got enough points to level it up, but still, it gets really good. Just 5 TP for 15% more attack. He's already got 2 attack buffs, and we know that they stack. That's going to make this poison really spicy. So, her magic defense. If I remember, I put that on because her magic defense was absolutely terrible. Let me just take it off and see what it's like. Rob's is worse. I think Evasionist would be more useful. I can't level that up either for the same reason. No points left. Alright, now that really is it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time.